All right. Off the back of that Appalachian State. Tejas. We might have to jump into this one. It is technically a rematch from the national title that we won. Obviously, though, you know, not exactly the same teams. Yes, Keith Smith, quarterback. Oh, he's the athlete. It's just listing him as a quarterback. Interesting. Okay. We're up to number 13 in the nation, and we could totally ruin Texas's season. That's not bad. All right. Sort by overall, reset points. So quarterback-wise, we're still going to get Robinson. We have a massive lead for those two fullbacks, which is great. Great news. Tight end-wise, we're looking good. Very nice. Harris, we're in the lead for. Paul Brown, we're in the lead for. Let's see. Kevin Williams at defensive tackle, we're still in the lead for. Might have been Kelvin. Henderson, we're kind of falling behind on. I don't know why he'd want to go to Marshall. Big fan of Randy Moss. We're not going to get Chris Brooks. Not even close. Fucking hell. We were way back on him. What about the others? We're behind on Rivers. And we're way behind on Mason. Yeah, we're just not going to be able to close the gap for some of these guys. And then Reynolds we're still in the lead for. Okay, so let's keep this going. We'll get Tremont Patterson scheduled for his visit. You can visit this week when we probably lose to Texas. Let's go look at corners. Macho, what's going on, buddy? In case you missed it, we went independent. We've opened up the scouting, which has created its whole, or recruitment, which has opened up a whole new set of problems in terms of trying to bring people in. My goodness, has it. All right, we'll go for the man. There are a ton of corners available. Holy shit. A ton. A lot of 3 stars, too. This is interesting. So none of these 3 stars signed. There's obviously quite a few 2 stars. Independent means all top 25 schedule. I mean, chat tried. Chat definitely tried, Hijack, to set it up that way. Jesus, there's more 3-star corners than I know what to do. We have started the season, yes. And honestly, we've been simming a lot of the season because we lost to Ball State and Air Force. So we kind of just waved the flag on the season, but since we did that, they've actually started simming pretty well. Go figure. All right, so we really, based off of what I was seeing, we need quite a few corners, like 3 or 4. But we still want to have a pretty high standard at the position, like 68 or higher is fair. Again, there are a lot of people here. Oh yeah, we lost Air Force. It was pretty bad. Ball State, we were down 24-0 at halftime. I almost pulled off the comeback. We had 20 seconds left with no timeouts on the last drive and just couldn't get there. And then, yeah, we start simming from the menu, and all of a sudden they start playing like world beaters. So, explain that one, I guess. All right, let's go add the dudes that we couldn't add before. So, obviously now that we've opened up the recruitment too, you know, we put a lot of emphasis on the top recruits, and now that we didn't get some of them, it's like, okay, let's see what we can do to fill out the team from there with 3 stars, maybe 2 stars if necessary. So I like it because it is almost like restarting, but at the same time we don't. So, Ball State does have pretty good jerseys, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Alright, corner-wise, let's keep scouting these dudes out. And after this, it's only linebacker that we have to sort through. Yeah, like 68 overall is kind of the minimum that we're looking for here. Got the Paul Jackson, not bad, but we'll take him off the list. And again, everyone's a 3-star, so we kind of know what we're dealing with. Upshaw's looking pretty good. Palmer, not going to make the cut. Justice will. Alright, so really quickly, We know we need to get involved in the conversation this week. Gotta add everybody to the scholarship list and to the scouting list to get into the conversation. So we will go after linebackers starting next week. So let's sort by OVR. Let's see what we got. So we are still going to be fighting for Calhoun. Robinson, we're looking great. Williams, we're still in the lead for. Henderson, we got to put some points into as well. Damn. All right, let's see what happens. Read an article saying that they're shutting down service for NHL 18. I have not heard such news, but I also can't remember the last time I went to play NHL 18. We'll sim our penultimate game of the season against Texas. It is technically, wow, what a game. It was technically a national title rematch, but let's be honest, it wasn't. Like, we've lost so many people from the team. Still proud of the guys. They put up a pretty good fight. But, yeah, we weren't likely to beat Texas. So maybe we could have played that, but at the same time, you know, this season, like, we're not like, oh yeah, let's play to ruin Texas. Like, we're done with this season. Like, we just want to get to next year when we might be contenders again. That's what we care about. That's the standard. We do miss out on Scott Reynolds, the athlete. He goes to Appalachian State. That is okay. Apparently we have a school record for reception touchdowns, and at least we're not as bad as USC at 3-7 on the season. All right, same thing as always. Remove the points. We're falling behind on Jimmy Calhoun. Holy shit, Army of all people. I'm not going to give up on him because he is a 5-star. We're going to keep fighting, but holy shit. Wow, that sucks. Gigantic lead for Patterson and Cook. I'm not willing to give up on Jimmy Calhoun just yet. Everywhere else, we're at least in the conversation. So at corner, we're gonna miss out on Henderson for sure. He's gonna go to Marshall. Horn, we have a shot at. We got a good shot at Thornton. Upshaw, we're way too far behind on Terry Brooks. Robert Hawley, that's not gonna happen. Justice, we're okay, and Francis, we're behind. All right, so at least we know now for corners who we're in the conversation for, which isn't that bad. And then athlete-wise, we can take Reynolds off the board. Okay, last thing that we have to sort out is linebackers. But before that, we have to take a look at our board and prioritize people that we're fighting for, just to make sure we're still in the mix. We can't afford to slip. There are two guys that it's very unlikely that we get. This is going to leave the linebacker recruiting kind of down to the last moments, but that's just kind of how it happened. Yeah, we got 1,000 points now to try and start scouting out these linebackers to see what we can do. So we'll start with the middle. And Kevin Miller's not going to happen. We talked to him earlier this year. So anybody below 50%, that's a 3-star we'll talk to. There are no middle linebackers that are 3-stars, and still really debating. Outside linebackers, holy shit. Like, nobody on the outside linebacker market has really made a decision. So we're going to have a shitload of people to talk to here. And obviously a 3-star outside linebacker that moves over, or a middle linebacker that's a 2-star. We're going to keep our negotiations to these 3-star outside linebackers. Although all of a sudden it's kind of dried up a little bit. So yeah, definitely going to be targeting a lot of these guys. There we go. Hall at 20% is our momentary cutoff. Let's get some scouting. Let's get some scouting in there. Trying to not to sneeze. My nose has been bothering me all day. Excuse me. All right, Eric Tyler is a bust. All right, let's get him out of there. Robert Williams, not good. Gonzalez, not good. Also a bust. Daniel George is trash. Billy Wallace, trash. Oh my God. Brad Ryan, trash. Joe Ewing, 65, might have to be my temporary cutoff right now. This is awful. Mike Smart's looking okay. Robinson's not really going to cut it. Darby, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oof. Tough look at outside linebacker right now. Oh my god. Alright, well, let's see. We got a lot of dudes left. Still in the conversation. We're not going to be able to scout out all these guys this week, but that's okay. Oh, man. That was pretty rough. Let's hope these last batch of guys are actually half decent. If they are, we have more time to negotiate with them at least. Clayton Ralph's not bad. Michael Dickens, Dominic Hagan will be the last one we can talk to. So yeah, linebacker, it's still looking a little bit rough. We'll see what happens. It is our final game of the season against USC, and we lose 48-35. So hopefully the quarterback that has his second option as USC, even though we have a 2,000-point lead, hopefully he doesn't change his mind. That would be great. That would be great. But yeah, not a great season for us. Not at all. Which we could kind of sense coming when we lost to goddamn Ball State. You lose to Ball State, you kind of know what season it's going to be. As we get locked out by Jimmy Calhoun. That's not the worst case scenario to get locked out by Calhoun, because we'll be able to unlock him and then make a strong push if he makes it to the recruitment week. So that's not that bad. Let's take a look here. Corners, just to make sure we're still in the conversation. We actually got locked out by Brandon Horn, and I don't know why. We're in first for him. That's weird as shit. Why would we get locked out by him? Oh, because of conference prestige. It's now a deal breaker. Interesting. So I guess our prestige dropped after the last loss. Huh. Let's just go through everybody. So yeah, Bradley Robinson, 5-star. He's still coming here. Fullbacks, we're looking great. Calhoun, we're going to have to unlock. Get 2 more unlocks after this. And that puts us into second. Love to see it. We're looking good for Collins. And actually, let's reset the points real quick and then put them back on Calhoun. Harris, we're looking good. Brown, we're looking great. Williams, And then we got the linebackers that we got to sort through here. Let me make sure we have everybody scouted. It's Pete Lewis. Scruggs, there we go. We finally get a gem. That's what I'm talking about. So let's see. Mike Smart, we're definitely out on. Fuller, we got a shot. Hall, we got a shot. We're looking okay for all those linebackers. That's not that bad. It's not that bad. Alright. So, look at the no scholarships. Offer everyone a scholarship, even if they're not in first. We're obviously not going to worry about insta-commits right now. That's just to get us more in the door on these combos. So we don't have to look at everybody else, like who we have here. These are the targets. So Calhoun will keep fighting for. Calvin Williams. Dominique Henderson, even though we're behind. Gotta fight for Scruggs. We're looking okay for Thornton. Fight for Upshaw, Justice, Pete Lewis, Clayton Ralph. Actually, those linebackers, maybe I should shorten the list, because there were 9 of them. Yeah, I think we can shorten the list there. So Dickens will take out Fuller. That leaves us with a... Okay, that should be good. Should be good. So again, Robinson, we don't need points. Thornton, we can hold off for a week. Collins, Hagan, Brown, we got a 1,000-point lead. Let's take some points off of Collins and Harris. Add something to Hall. Add something to Ewing. And then Patterson and Cook, we're looking okay. There we go. So it's not perfect, but it'll do. It'll do. We'll sim to the week 15 bye week. Let's see what we're dealing with here. And hopefully we'll be looking okay. I think we're going to salvage this. Like I said, so instead of when we were locked into New England and Canada, it's like, okay, yeah, we get all our recruitment done early because it's a bunch of 3-stars. Now we might not be able to lock down the 3-stars as fast, but it's because we're fighting for these 4 and 5 stars deep into the season. So it's definitely worth it. We get Tremont Patterson at fullback. However, Dominic Henderson and Kelvin Williams, as expected, elect to go elsewhere, which is okay. That wasn't unexpected that those guys would bow out. That was our next defensive tackle, who just would have been kind of the cherry on top. We already got William Berry, who's a 5-star. We're fine there. And then at corner, it was Henderson, who would have been great, but we did get Jeff Lee. And we still have 3 others. So, not the end of the world. Sean Cook at fullback is ready for a visit. Buddy, I'm sure you can visit this week, I guess. Why not? All right. So really quickly, let's reset the points. Again, we have fallen behind on Jimmy Calhoun. I just need him to be indecisive until the final week. The final week, and we can get him. So we got Barry. Look at all these guys that have commit now, though. That's great news. And a lot of them are 4 and 5-star. Scruggs will keep fighting for. Thornton, we're looking great. Upshaw, we're looking great. Justice. Lewis. Keep fighting for Ralph. Looking okay for Harris at the moment. Collins. Hagen, we're now neck and neck. Brown, we look okay. Hall, we're probably out for. Ewing, we can keep fighting for. And then there's Cook. I think we're looking okay. See if we can seal the deal or further our lead with some of these guys. There we go. Top options. Beautiful. I like the way we're looking right now. The only thing that can really kind of screw us over is heading into that final week and not having enough points to kind of spread around, because we want to make sure we get that 5-star tight end. So this will probably be like the fewest amount of people I get in a recruitment class, but what are you going to do? We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Jimmy Calhoun, we're still in a battle for. Again, conference championship. There's no such thing for us anymore. 16 scholarships left. We only have 9 people committed so far. We go to bowl season. Looks like we're going to be in the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl. There's no fucking way I'm going from the national title game and actually playing it to playing the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl. We'll sim this. I have pride left, damn it. I still have some dignity. Jesus. The Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl. Fuck you. As the Notre Dame quarterback, Cameron Hughes, wins the Heisman. Army's running back was up there, too. Yep, we draw Purdue in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. Even then. So yeah, we'll end up simming through that, which is okay. Army is in the national title against Oklahoma. Holy shit. Army went 12-0. Army went 12-0. You look at the final of the polls. Army and Oklahoma, the only 2 undefeateds. Notre Dame was a little bit off. Auburn, Texas, Florida, Washington. Army and Oklahoma for the national title. Again, we didn't have any award winners, so I don't really care. We'll look at our stats afterwards. Let's sim this Guaranteed Rate Bowl against Purdue. That we won, I hope. Please, God, tell me we at least won the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. Thank you. 45-10. So we at least improve our bowl game record. I'll take that. God help me if we lost to Purdue in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. Thank God. Thank God. Hey, White Fat Rock goes up to level 34. White Fat Rock Senior, by the way. Of course, his kid's still on the team. Buck Naked takes the school record for most receptions. He has 208, beating Alex Amidon's record of 191. He also sets the receiving yards record that he had already held, over 3,300 yards in his career. We win the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. It's another national title, or another national title, I wish. It's another bowl game added alongside the national title from last year. And if we look at White Fat Rock, could get the extra unlocks, but to be honest, let's go for antifreeze, and that way we unlock that beautifulness that we can start working on, which is good news. National title goes to Oklahoma. Army's perfect season comes to a close. Congratulations to Oklahoma, Boomer Sooner and such. Cool Running was 7th in the nation in passing yards, 3,200, 29 touchdowns, 8 picks. He actually didn't have that bad of a season. He's a 98. He'll be a 99 for next season, which is great. Baker and timeout, 900 yards, 15 rushing touchdowns. So clearly our defense just had to be tragic, because our offense actually finished with a good amount of production. Only 700 yards for Smith with 7 touchdowns. 10 touchdowns for Taco Supreme, no Latisse. And only 5 for Buck Naked. He did miss time. Injured twice this season. He was injured, which really sucks. The O-line also allowed more sacks than they typically do. That's a factor. Defensively, 15 tackles for loss for McTookson. He had 5.5 sacks. Our defense is about to take a massive hit, by the way, again, every single year. And Cream of Wheat went 12 of 15. He's a 99 rated kicker. So with that, I want to set it up for tomorrow that we have the ability for you guys to name people. But the question is, who's going to be on this team for that to happen? So there you see it, another bowl game after winning the national title last year. Again, our first year as an independent, it was a little bit rough, but we knew it would be. Coaching carousel-wise, California and Maryland both have open spots. Shout out to that guy named Chadwell. Wonder if we'll get a change in coordinator. We seem to get a change every 2 years, so maybe this won't be the year. Maybe this won't be the year that we get that change. Bring back Chip Kelly as offensive coordinator. Who says no? All right. So it doesn't look like we had any changes. Let's go to the independent list. And no changes. Bill Bedenbaugh as the offensive coordinator actually got an extension. So there you go. In terms of players leaving, at running back, N'Golo Kante graduates. He played fullback for us for a couple of years. Finished with 10 touchdowns in his career. Not bad. Wide receiver, Buck Naked, going pro. 5th round projection. Never forget what he did in 2023. 25 career touchdowns. Lock Smith also graduates. On the O-line, Salofa Fatu graduates. Defensive line, here we go at DT. Toogie McTookson, projected 1st round pick. The pride of Norwich, Connecticut. 18.5 sacks in his career, which is nuts. Harry Balsack also graduates, as does Alex Morand. Linebackers, Chad Inoki III. He's going pro. 3rd round projected. Crimianton in the Soul, as Endo wanted it to be pronounced. He's going pro. 2nd round projection. Knife Pervert graduates. At corner, Legends Arceus, also projected for the 1st round, which is nuts. My foot in your ass, he graduates, as does Joe Byron. Taiwan #1 also graduates, projected to go in the 3rd round. And Boo Boo Kitty Fock going in the 6th round, potentially. So we have a lot of people going pro this year. Correction, Cream of Wheat was a 97. So we are losing a lot of talent, 2 potential 1st round picks. So that is beautiful for the XP that we could get. Beautiful. Let's take a look at the draft results. And indeed, 1st rounders, McTookson and Legends Arceus. We had 5 picks in the first 3 rounds. 7 picks in general. Not bad. Not bad at all. No transfer requests. Of course, we could accept anyone that comes through now, so now we won't get them. And it brings us to the final week of recruiting, and this is where it gets concerning here, because we got a lot of people that we're in contention for. But this is it. This is it. The final 15,000 points. Let's see what we have. At quarterback, we have a near 6,000 point lead for Bradley Robinson. We shouldn't have to put any points on him. He should be ours no matter what. But it scares me that he hasn't commit yet. At fullback, we got a 2,000 point lead on Sean Cook, which is also great. And then right there, Jimmy Calhoun's the main man we want to go for. I also want to go for Brandon Collins. It's not an extreme need, but I think even 500 points on Brandon Collins could seal the deal. At tackle, Chris Harris, same thing. We're going to want to put some points there. Same thing for Paul Brown. Oh, man. Let's see. Defensive tackle, we're already good. Linebackers, I think as well. If we don't have a massive lead for somebody, let's get some points in there. I can't imagine we'll walk away with Clayton Ralph. Dominic Hagan, we're looking good. Let's put like 100 points on him just to show interest. Scruggs, we're looking good. We'll go like 300 because he's our best linebacker option. Corners, big lead for Thornton. Big lead for Upshaw. Big lead for Dick Justice. It's a wrestler, so Jason Justice. So the question is, how many points do we put on that tight end to try and win? He's a 5-star tight end, for fuck's sake. Like, normally I'd do all 15,000 points, but I can't. Of course, there's no visits at this stage. So that is the question. How many points? It's at least 10,000. At least. So maybe we do put some points on Robinson to just try to make sure we seal the deal. Because there are guys I want to make sure that we don't lose, but the more points we put on that tight end, the more likely we are to sway him. But having some of these guys change their mind at the last second would suck. So that would equate to 11,350 points. That should be enough, while also trying to make sure we still secure everybody else that's there. That should be enough. I mean, my God. He's changed his mind about 6 times in terms of what team he wants to go to. The question is that overkill, and should we put more points on some of these other guys that we only have a couple 100-point lead on? But at the end of the day, it's a 5-star tight end. Like, fuck the other guys. We'll deal with it. We have 14 dudes left with 16 scholarships. I'm only debating if I put enough points on him. But I think we go for it. If 11,000 points isn't enough to win it, it's not enough to win it. Let's do this. Here we go. This is the most we've ever had in terms of recruits not yet committed. Will we get Calhoun, the 5-star tight end? Please. Please. Not to mention, we're still in the running for a 5-star quarterback. Yes! Now, we did miss out on a lot of other people, but we got the 2 remaining 5-stars in Calhoun and Robinson. I was worried that was going to happen, though. Everybody else, except for Justice, left. Everybody else. But we got the 2 most important people. So I'll take it. Because of that, we had a top 5 class. I'll take it. We had 6 scholarships left on the board. I really wanted Scruggs. I mean, a 73 is a 3-star. We don't get that second fullback, but that's okay. Collins, the 3rd tight end, that would have been all right. We don't get that extra bit of O-line help or that extra bit of corner help. The thing that's going to hurt is a real lack of linebacker help. A bunch of 3-stars that passed. I feel like I did what I had to do, man. We got Jimmy Calhoun, and we made sure we got Bradley Robinson out of it. We'll take a hit at linebacker for a little bit, if need be, if it means that we have an 82 overall freshman tight end in Jimmy Calhoun. So was it the right choice? I don't know. I don't know. But we made sure that we got the best players available. It said we had a top 5 class. We had the 4th best recruitment class in the nation. with 5 5-stars. Nobody else in the top 6 got a single 5-star. So, I mean, we really struggled in the 4-star department. But, holy shit, with those 5-stars, is that a difference maker? I'll take it. We did drop back down to a 5-star school, by the way, which kind of sucks after that last season. I think we made the right call. I think we did. We have a lot to do in terms of position changes. Obviously, Bradley Robinson there might be a bit of a risk to have him as a redshirt freshman, but look at him, man. He's got 89 speed already. 86 throw power, 79 accuracy. Like, I can't wait for him to get control as of this team. Running back wise, I mean, we at least bring in Kennedy and Bowman, but the big thing is that we have these 2 athletes as well. Keith Smith can go quarterback, running back. He'll probably go running back, and then Sam Moss will probably go wide receiver, because you get a wide receiver named Moss, you got to take it. Yeah, say we move Smith to quarterback real quick and Moss to wide out. At quarterback, I mean, yeah, we got Robinson, so we don't want Brad to go anywhere else. He's a 67 as a running back, which is nuts. So we do have quite a bit to change, quite a bit to update. I don't think I can do it tonight because it's already getting a little bit late. But certainly tomorrow, it will be sorting through this team. Like, we know, like, we're going to have a chance. We are going to have a chance to battle back. We're going to have good wide receivers. We have an elite level tight end now, despite, the lack of some depth. The O-line's going to get better after training camp. We're going to have to move around some pieces there. Defensively, I'm a little bit worried, but we do still have some options, including now William Berry. The big thing is that we have no fucking linebackers whatsoever. So that'll be interesting to see how we sort through that, because I genuinely don't know what we're going to do. We get a 5-star tight end, but it leaves us with no linebackers whatsoever. Like, that is going to be by far, like, just the outright biggest weakness on this team. So, oh God, thinking about what happens in the off-season, letting you guys vote on the schedule. Yeah, I mean, it's already pretty late. I think we do got to call it there. But we'll be set up, and we'll be ready to go for our new season tomorrow. And I can't help but think, while this season was pretty rough, that we're going to be just a little bit better next year.